a unique aspect of responding to the COVID-19 crisis in the U.S. are the number of local, state and national legal challenges that have been mounted against almost every effort to address the continuing national public health emergency. Last night the Supreme Court announced it will hold a special expedited hearing on January 7 to consider the latest legal challenge to President Joe Biden's employer vaccine and testing mandate that he announced in September. Nicholas Creel is an assistant professor of business law at Georgia College and State University. He observed that, one of the biggest challenges in addressing this crisis has been the decentralized manner we are forced to deal with it, given how federalism gives states primary authority to deal with health-related matters. Hence, with the crisis being politicized, individual states can take vote. Special challenges addressing the pandemic have been created by those opposed to the best practices in combating the crisis: mask mandates, lockdowns, vaccinations, etc. Attorney Jennifer Trulock with law firm Baker Botts said, in Texas, for example, employers who are accustomed to a pro-business environment were caught off guard by Governor Abbott's Executive Order GA-40, which prohibits vaccine requirements without certain exemptions that are broader than PERMI. While the text of the federal mandates is clear that each preempts contrary state and local orders, there is no case law providing confirmation yet, she observed. Employment attorney Jesper Rausmussen of Edlin Gallagher Huie plus Blum said there have been a growing number of lawsuits, around 4,500, including nearly 500 class actions. He said the claims concern employment and labor law violations related to COVID-19 which have been filed since March 2020 in the U.S. The bulk of the filings were in California courts, around 1,400. Nearly half of the matters relate to retaliation claims. Given the number of people in America who still refuse to be vaccinated, the growing trend of those who say they will falsify their vaccine records to keep their jobs, and the way the pandemic continues to be politicized by conservatives, this trend will most likely, and unfortunately, continue for. Last week, a federal appeals court gave the Biden administration the go-ahead to impose its vaccination and testing mandate for companies with more than 100 employees. Biden announced plans for the mandate in September. The ruling was followed almost immediately by another round of court challenges, including the request to the U.S. Supreme Court to block the move again.